Hello everyone, Ryan from iOS Mars here again. I just wanted to show you a little bit about how to use the automation in a M-sequencer or a MIDI pattern sequencer. So yeah, I'll get started on this. I'm just going to create a new project and we'll go to the first pattern here. So in this tutorial I'm going to use Animoog and Korg's IMS-20. And I'll just automate some effects over top of a little riff I'll write here. Alright, so let's get started with this. Make sure your transport's selected and hit the first channel here. We're going to give this a title. We'll call it Animoog. And I'm going to start this up again. Let me make sure we got MIDI pattern sequencer, and you can just leave it omni-channel for now. It really doesn't matter, but omni-channel is fine for now. So let's go back to M-sequencer here. Alright. So we got our Animoog channel. Select Animoog, click select device so it appears in the current device window here. If you just select it down here and leave, it won't select it. So make sure you hit the select device button. And channel 1's fine for this. So we're good on that one. Let's go ahead and make a little riff here. You can hear it, so go away. Alright. So now let's add our, we'll go back to our transport and we'll add our second channel in here. We'll go and we'll select our IMS-20 from there. Channel 1 is the synth of that, so that's exactly what we're going to want. So let's add a little riff in here. Alright, so let's try that. We'll go to transport and hit play here. Alright, sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and add in our automation now. So you're going to want to use the transport feature still. And we'll open up this Animoog. And down at the bottom here there's a button called automation. So click that and we'll click enable track automation. And we'll just entitle this Animoog Auto. And we'll give it a red color. And for Animoog, you don't have to worry about the controller number. We'll get into that with IMS-20. But Animoog, we can actually select where we want it to go. So as you can see, it's added a line to our pattern, our sequence here. So what we can do is edit this line with the edit cell button. So I'm just going to go ahead and every second note I'll add a little node. So there's a CC on off. Just click that and it'll add another node. Go through this. There we go. I got my nodes in there. Okay, now the CC set value is how we're gonna set up our sequence, our automation. So let's go to the second one. I'm just going to make this a wavy sort of thing. So every second one I'm going to drag it all the way up to the top. There we go. So that's it. We're done with that. So let's pop over to Animoog. And we're going to hit this Map CCs button here. And I'm actually just going to choose the orbit and I'm going to choose frequency. and that'll be it. That's all we need to do. So let's pop back to the sequencer and try this out. See, as you can hear, it's definitely changed how it sounds. So that's good. All right. So now let's add something to our IMS-20 here. So with the transport, we'll go to automation. We'll give this the name IMS-20 Auto. There we go. And now controller number 7 is actually volume. So immediately is when I click enable, it'll change the volume of our app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to I'm actually going to change it to 10 to pan, and we'll use the pan. I know it's not the greatest thing for a video example because you're pretty much getting mono sound here, but anyhow, it'll definitely show. I'll pop over to MS-20. Whoops, I didn't enable that. Alright. So now the same way we did before, I'm going to set my values in here. So we'll turn the CC on off. Oh, maybe actually we'll just do on the beat this time, and just to make it a little bit easier. So we'll click set value and we'll pull that up. Go to this one, pull this one up. Alright, let me mute that and we'll try to play this. I know we probably won't be able to hear the difference, but it is definitely panning. Alright, so one of the other things you could do is you could actually just create your own little automation channel here, and you could send your automation out on the correct channel. So if we created an automation in a blank channel, we can just change up which app it's going to work with and which channel of that app it'll work with. This is really, really excellent. So that's the basics of getting automation set up. Here, I'll play this together just so that we can go back and see the knobs turn. As you can see there, the knob's definitely turning. And we'll pop over to our Korg, and you can see the left-right panning. It's definitely working. So that's it. That's the basics of starting your automation. You know, you're going to have to pay attention to what your CCs are, or you can assign them in the apps. Some of the apps, you know, like I showed you in Animoog, it really didn't matter what channel it was on. I could just assign it to a knob. So it's pretty cool. So anyways, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you on this today. Yeah, great little sequencer app. Pick this up if you can on the App Store. It's called M-Sequencer, or MIDI pattern sequencer. So yeah, alright, thanks a lot.